can't make out a thing. I'll try to rein them in, somehow. But for now... All right, let's hear what they're whispering about you.
Wait, hold on. Is this the same way to get to the same thing?
I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild.
Oh, okay.
I can't make
Why
out
was it
a
highlighted
thing.
as if... Okay.
I'll try to rein... None of the officers knew the Lord Captain well. Not even Abelard, and she was always closer to him than anyone else. She told me from the off that if I ever listened to anything in the warp about her without her permission, I'd be going out through the airlock. I'm not an idiot, so I never stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Only when I was asked.
Alright.
It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that she's gone. Lady von Valancius gave me everything I have. She opened the stars to me and the paths between them. I still think I can hear her voice. The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices. Ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. The silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the source, she needs to start by looking in her own head.
Okay, so there's a bit of tension between her and the sister. Alright.
You bet I do, Lord Captain.
Oh god,
Okay.
alright.
So, we went to Footfall once. Well, I mean, Lord Captain Theodora went to Footfall a lot. But on that occasion, she took me with her for some reason. My day had gotten off to a bad start. My head had been yammering since I woke up, but there was nothing else for it. I had to go. We arrived at the place. And what a place! All the gentlemen and ladies dressed to kill, showing off their encrusted implants, all clustered around little tables. Well, turned out it was a gaming den. And not just any gaming den, but one run by somebody with deep pockets for people with just as much cash to splash. You should have seen it. People gambling away planets in a game of regicide. Anyway, so the Lord Captain wanted me to help her beat some guy. So I tell her, the chips won't land in your favor. You'll get a bad hand. Don't sit down at that table, your ladyship. But did she listen? Of course she didn't. If there's one thing she never lacked, it's stubbornness.
Did she lose?
So they sat down and the cards were dealt. I'm hovering around like I'm not involved, but I'm keeping my eye on things. And everything in my head keeps getting louder and louder. Anyway, it's a good thing I realized in time that my mind wasn't going haywire over a losing hand, but something else. I made some excuse to drag the Lord Captain up from the table and took her away from that place. And a few minutes later, the room where we'd been... It turned out some wise guy had the same bright idea to bring a pet psyker along with him. One of those ones who just scuttle around in Footfall's underbelly. And the psyker just freaked out, I guess. After all the commotion, people went to see what happened in the room.
Oh god.
And they'd all gone for each other's throats. Literally. With teeth.
Oh god.
And I think they completely detached that asteroid from Footfall and pushed it off into open space so it would head off toward the local star. Of course. Always at your service.
Wait, so... But she had a mission which I was meant to do with her. No? Alright.
Of course.
Okay. Where is the sister? Is the sister not in here somewhere? No? I Factorum, bridge officer, blah blah blah, bridge officer, bridge officer. The Vox Master, probably an idea to chat with him. How may I serve you, low captain? Oh, connect me with the vessel. Vox Master, report your vessel in accordance with this, and I assume the duty immediately on demise of esteemed Vox Master, who was my grandfather. Oh, okay. I know what the Vox Master duties are. The appearance is unique. You're a Voidborn, are you not? Don't you know? Both of us are born in the cold fastness of space, but there are no two identical tales, just as there are no two identical stars, if you like. I'll gladly tell you about the lives of the Voidborn aboard this vessel. Aboard this vessel? Okay. Lives of the Voidborn in my crew. Grounds Creeks. Here's a ship. He's a part of the ship and just a part of us. Perform numerous functions amongst the officers. Some maintain order, prevent mutiny. Others serve shepherds and support the crew, and some devoted themselves mending the body of the ship, body and the spirit of the vessel. Most Voidborn members of a large void ship dynasties bear responsibility for certain aspects of the ship. For 300 years, main branch of the Dolmen dynasty has produced the ship's Vox Masters, and then most subordinates come from the cadet houses of the dynasty. Alright. How do I find life? Life has been quite generous. By virtue of the skills and positions, no one has ever denied me anything. My family comes to it. What I'm basically trying to do is make sure that everyone's chill, because I don't want anyone essentially fucking up the ship that I've only just got. Enjoying the walk, dimly lit corridor. Listens to the sound of activity, falling asleep, waking up, and chanting of hymns. Amanda starts behind, of course. Yeah. Seeing that he's Voidborn, people don't like him because everyone says that he's. Brian Jerry Wells. I wear love, traditions, and quirks frighten these people just as the darkness of the cosmos. Many believe us to be bringers of ill fortune, and alas, the Voidborn who get the blame for terrible warp phenomena during the longer voyages. Several years ago, an unfortunate warp junk caused the food on board to spoil. Oh, fuck. 15 days later, a hungry and furious crew nearly massacred everyone on the lower decks, blaming us for the misfortune and hoping to restock the larders with our flesh. Jesus Christ. I would have been killed during the mutiny had Erda Talas not shown up in the right place at the right time. She came to my rescue, and the scoundrels' fear her was even greater than their fear of the Voidborn. So Talas is the goat. Alright. Idira. The Voidborn seldom makes friends, especially amongst the captain's entourage, but you see many consider Ida to be different. I am different too. We have spent many times in each other's company discussing regicide over a glass of Ramsek. Except Ida changed after one incident where we started to drift apart. The death of the Lord Captain Theodore made her withdraw even more. I do not know if Ida considers me her friend now, but we used to be very, very close. It's good I can look after her in my own way. Aww. Aww. I gained experience for that one. Nice, let's go. Interpreting the Vox Master emotions based on the half face and the Vox modulator is no easy task, but you managed to catch an undercurrent of Vidrus words. The Vox Master is not merely saddened by her riff with Idira, she is devastated by it. Aww. It's dreadful. The fact the massive blue dome overhead could shatter any moment before. The bones would be crushed by the gravity. The ship's my home, Lord Captain. I would not trade it even for the bounty of the 100 worlds. Yeah, I know this. So the crew are harboring subject whispers. Oh, okay, yeah. So even stuff that I kind of know from lore-related stuff, sometimes it's worth going through it just to be able to see if it gives me extra dialogue options. Give me Lord Captain. No information that would be interesting at the moment. Okay, fine. Connect me to the vessel's main channel. I wish to deposit the morale of the crew. Is done, Lord Captain. Continue. You address the crew with a rousing speech and hear your voice through the ship, reaching even the normally quiet corners of the vessel. When the broadcast ends, you hear distant shouting of approval. Aww. They like me. Maybe down here? Where is she? Ah, there she is. Oh, hold on a minute. Helmsmaster. Hey, come here. I'm Voidborn. Yep, I know how Voidborn work. Spend a month picking them apart. Got me talking up a storm anyways. Yes, I am Voidborn. Finish your story. Not much to tell. But upwards middle deck and then arguers. Oh, so he was like a part of that like uprising where loads of people were trying to kill the Voidborn. And nobody asked me for any questions, so I stayed. I grew up, trained, got smart, and then ended up a junior helmsman a dozen years ago. Spotted me, lured me away, cheeky blighter. Alright. Ah, fuck it, I'll do these. That's fine. I kind of know this stuff. Who are these? Who are these idiots you are in charge of? No. I can see you're not. The gregarious sort. It's in grimace and I. Have I done something to display? No. You're the first person on the bridge who's not tripped over themselves licking my boots. Yeah, well, I'm pleasantly surprised myself that you aren't having me flogged or insubordination, as wonders never cease. Basically, I want to get everyone on my side right now. Come on the ship. They got some wires injected. Plant. They twisted wires along, burning something in my noggin. Anyway, can't sleep. It just doesn't happen anymore. It's been 30 years, non-stop stimulants and splitting headaches. So forgive me if I'm not smiling. Oh my god. So Tom and the Vox Master ain't talking type, but it should be. See if you can tell me about the other officers. Oh, he really doesn't like anyone. Alright, okay. Highborn Weasel fawns over the officers, but some of the deals and makes. He drags other people into schemes that can take the fall for him too. One of my junior helmsmen and firemen, good for. Gives some football for him. Got caught. And ended up in a void hatch. Jesus Christ. Darn right, good, couldn't care less. My last one, void rest him, is no better. She cut off half the Vox channels the day she took up her post. Said Vox systems were damaged. Had no contract with the other modules, but am I supposed to steer the ship, collect the COGS reports on the power of the mind? Okay, he's not happy about like people making mistakes, basically. Everyone has to like do their shit, otherwise he's like, fuck them. I can't stand him, like every Navy officer I met doesn't do the thing. This guy could be a problem. Me and him went a few times and let me know. Thank the Emperor Lady for your daughter. Trust me more than social. I need to turn him around. Then there's that woman, what's her name? Lass. Lena brought alongside when she went. Looked to her. I would be surprised if it. To be honest, at the same time, it's kind of like as long as he don't fuck around with anyone else. Delivered her to an early grave. As countless souls before, I don't see anyone who will want to walk that calamity. Some of distress. Yeah, but Talas is actually really good at being able to make sure that fucking no one dies. You know, at least she used to be. What kind of question is that? I like you and ladies are before you, but what? Making a crack in the Rogue Trader? How? I don't want to die just yet. Yeah. Okay. He's a bit of a dick then. Got it. Understood. I need to speak to Argenta now. Where's the AdMech guy? I want to talk to the AdMech.
Rogue Trader.
Hello. You said you have a personal request for me. Yep.
I indeed have a request, Rogue Trader.
Here we go. Oh, no, okay, this bit isn't voiced. The Savings of Cave Officers assault the ship, took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including a progeny of the brave officers who defended their post until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practice there are for cases like the Von Valesian territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the Rogue Trader could meet with the orphans. Yeah, sure. Make arrangements for a meeting with the worthy Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a Rogue Trader. I'll address the orphans with a speech. I'll meet with them. No formalities needed. These are children of the people who gave their lives. My consideration is the least they deserved. Deliver this order on my behalf. The orphans are to be properly provided for, but personal meeting the Rogue Trader is too much. Why would I? Do you wish to fill these children's head with illusions that the world is and its rulers care about them? I have no part in this. Okay. May with a speech? No, I will meet with them. No formalities needed. These are children of the people that gave their lives. My consideration is the least they deserve. Probably this one. Thank you for taking on a request to heart. Sweet. Oh, okay. We're doing something. The motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you're a creature straight from a fairy tale. Difachi, his sister, has been keeping an eye on these pups. It's hardly the Scola progenium here, but we have provided orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. And sending your attention, she packs up and announces, her voice ringing, "Brave ones, the master of the ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness in the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your lord, Captain, Rogue Trader of House von Valencius." Oh. This guy hiding under some piping. Okay. Why is he? Okay. You notice Inferius Master and Rich. Standing a few paces away from the orphans, he watches you with approval and bows respectfully when meet you gaze. Fairness Master, do you serve as teacher in your spare time? And Road Trader, Lord Captain of the ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their life for just a cause. Give them treats and escort them to their homes, I believe, a minute before, of beholding the Lord Captain's going off. Jesus, what a dick. Right, Lord Captain greets you, brave ones. Speak true in your time. Lord Captain of the ship to speak to you. And those Imperium, I'm proud of them, and I believe you'll become their worthy heirs. I want to do this one, but I want to speak to the Infernus Master as well. Not at all, your lordship. I'm just looking out for them. It's the Infernus way to help folks in trouble. It's our job, after all. So we chip in rations here and there to make sure nobody gives them a hard time. Give the old ones into the clan to if they want. Many in the guild are not our family by blood, but by circumstance. Teenage The teenagers hang on every word with bated breath. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed by your speech. What's with the whispering? One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across their face tosses his head back and says bitterly, "So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot, and you just give us speeches." Continue. Genta quickly turns to her boy, a flurry of emotion, flash dark eyes. She wants to both calm him and scold him for his impudence. The compartment leaves him much to be desired. Hope they will be moulded into worthy servants. Punish the troublemaker, in fairness, master. Since you are so concerned about the orphans, they are henceforth your clan. It falls on you to teach them the meaning of what parenting is. What their parents fought and died for. Address group. If you have anything to say them without fear. I will listen. Rest assured, you won't be abandoned. You'll be taken care of. The boys smile grimly. It doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't bring our parents back, and this won't change the fates either. We'll keep slaving away on the ship until we drop and die like our folks, or worse. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died, and it's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth of what the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honourable fate with anger and disdain. When heretics who killed attacked your ship, I was there. I took command. I fought. I rebelled against the assault quickly as I could, but no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. Strong have the power to decide the fate of others. The weakest either obey or die. Okay, that's probably not the best thing to do. If you seek difference in life, boy, save grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. Address the chaperones. Punish. No. Hope you'll be molded. No. Inverness Masters. No. Okay, so. No, it's one of these two. Understand your grief and dismay. What is it? Because honourable fate. Honourable fate is a little bit much. Heretics who killed your parents. I was there. I took command. I fought. I rebelled the assault as quickly as I could, but no more. You can only strive to do what is within your power. So that is alignment. This is. I did as much as I can. You give lives for the truth. You heard the rogue trader's word carry wisdom of the Imperium. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly, then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Gives a sign. Servants immediately emerge, carrying packets of treats with Von Fescarian embrace on the wrappers. It appears that the Szechuan came prepared for any contingency. Oh, bless. Just right. Okay. Agenta rubs her temples pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement and leaves the bay. Do I have an opportunity to talk then? Without her present? Or is that it now? Okay, we're going back to the bridge. Alright. Yeah, last thing I need is resentment from the lower decks, because if the lower decks is fucked, then essentially the ship is fucked. I need them to be all on board, if anything. That's the reason why the first person that I went to speak to was actually the person who's in charge of the personnel on the ship. I was like, I need to make sure everyone's good. Agenta, come on. You got more to say. I know about the Adeptus, but...
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. We... I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what
Yep.
exactly are you interested in hearing about?
I want to know what's going to give me
It
more
is.
XP.
The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels
Vocal,
through the
unholy,
dark
unheard,
expanses of
sometimes
the
words more often
universe.
than not with a bolter.
We bring his wrath to heretics,
Are all sisters truly as
mutants,
faultless
and
as you
other
say?
even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, there have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me. Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her. For nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of faults and weakness.
So, for people that don't know, the Repentia are the ones who are sent into battle with basically pretty much just like a sword and no armor, and it's like you're meant to die in battle to repent for your sins. But if you manage to like not die, then you're allowed to come back. So the idea is, don't fuck up.
Wearing nothing but robes.
Oh, there we
no
go.
armor, eviscerator in hand. Those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul. Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate.
The Order of Our Martyred Lady, is that Celestines? Yeah, that would be interesting if Celestine just rolled up. I'd be like, holy fuck. Of our lady. Order of Master Lady, Matron of the Order Militant. Ah, St. Catherine, got it. Yeah. Okay, so she's a member of St. Catherine's Church, alright.
And we seek out the relics that have been
Aha.
lost. Neither a coven of heretics, nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
This is what I was looking for. The Order Pronatus is not one of the Order militant, and yet you are a trained fighter.
Don't let the name deceive you. The Order's militant trains sisters to march onto the battlefield as an army. That does not make sisters who belong to the non-militant orders timid and helpless.
Never said that.
Both the solace-bringing Sisters Hospitaller and the enlightened Sisters Dialogus know how to greet enemies of humanity.
Dialogus.
Their dialogue with heretics is usually quite short, with the last word being a bolter discharge.
Indeed.
And my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sisters. We are the keepers of the Imperium's relics. What would become of our blessed hero's legacy if the Sisters Pronatus could not protect it?
Now, from what I understand, there is like romance in this game, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't think you should be able to romance a sister because that's not lore accurate. That's not a thing. It's like if you try it, they'd be very much like, no, the only thing I love is the Emperor himself. That is it. My heart is steel. But if they wanted to get around that in this story, it would be interesting how they would want to do it.
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Pastor Mr. Wayne, the station's founder.
Running the cult of St. Drusian, who founded the Galactic Section of the Imperium of Man. Okay, there are members of Sororitas. Yeah, is there anyone else here?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
Okay, so if I have an opportunity to pair her up with another sister, she's going to appreciate that. All right.
Should any more about me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me? I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey,